We're back. I think I might use that as my sorry, my opening. Oh, sore throat, weird throat thing. I'm gonna use that as my opening. Ayo! Anyway, we're back. Let's continue on mission. Let's go, Jonah.
We can get through here. Give me a hand.
That's why I'm doing it.
Yeah.
You see that?
It must be Kwak Yaku. We have to get down there.
You sure this is a path?
Come on, stay close to me.
This is definitely not a path.
Sure it is.
Oh.
I feel it.
Oh! You got it.
Almost there.
Almost there. Heard that before.
I feel you on that, Jonah. I feel you on all of this.
Oh, gotcha! You right?
I'm okay. Just a couple more steps.
Okay. Okay.
You're all right.
I'm okay. I'm okay. What do you think built all this?
It could have been the Inca. They knew a lot about hydraulics.
I hope the bridge is down. Maybe we could lift it with those counterweights.
Maybe.
So, you know, that's something that I hate, is when you walk, if you...
This one is drinkable.
You want to try it?
I think I'll stick to the bottles you found in the cargo from the plane.
I hate when you're walking and you're trying to, you know, trying to listen to the conversation and pay attention to what they're saying, and then all of a sudden you take one step too far, and all of a sudden, oh, what they were saying is automatically covered up. Oops.
This depicts the Incan god Kon. He was the son of Inti, the sun god, and Pachamama, the moon goddess. Kon was in charge of the wind and the rain, although in some legends he was only in charge of the weather that came from the south, while his brother Pachacamac was in charge of weather that came from the north.
You know, if I had known how much time I'd spent in the wilderness, I'd have paid more attention in Boy Scouts.
Wasn't your thing?
Well, our family situation meant we didn't get to do a lot of stuff like that.
Can't figure out the dialect. I must be missing something.
That should do it.
Cinnabar was used in the ancient past for producing a bright orange pigmentation on ceramics, murals, tattoos, and in religious ceremonies.
Cinnabar, I also think if you heat it to a specific... I think cinnabar, if you heat it to a specific temperature, it turns into mercury.
What about you? Ever do Girl Scouts or nature camp as a kid?
Does boarding school count?
I don't know. Does it?
Probably not. But Roth showed me some things. I always preferred the company of adults anyway.
Yeah. I'll miss that guy.
Me too.
Roth dead.
This describes something nearby. 2 serpents guard life and death. I lie trapped within their eternal... With Eli gone, your arm should heal quickly.
Yeah. I feel a lot better already.
hate that shit. Here's the serpent.
This should come in handy.
Get the water flowing.
That did something. I think the water
Need
powered
to get the
bridge.
water flowing to the bucket.
See if I remember this one.
It's too heavy. Give me a hand.
The water's filling the bucket.
Good. Let's see what those counterweights do. The bucket's leaking.
Come on back. Try again.
Need to get the water flowing to the bucket. Need to get the water flowing to the bucket.
Yeah, I know. Because they're trying just jumping right off the edge. But I don't think that works.
Okay, Jonah, you can let go.
That's it. Let's get across.
The canopa serves as a receptacle for offerings of cocoa and animal tallow. The stuffed canopa is thrown into the farmer's field at the start of the harvest season as a gift for Pachamama, the mother god. It is said, if the present is accepted, the farmer will yield large crops in a successful breeding season.
Nifty.
Guess we go through here.
After you. What's that?
I think it's some sort of sealer or... Help me with this.
Sure. What is it?
It's a recipe. Seems to be a mixture of herbs. It could help if we run into any more jaguars.
Let's hope we don't. Way out is over here.
Eye of the Eagle. Hold L1 and tap triangle to use perception herbal mixture. Things show up gray. Animals end up showing up gray. These things end up showing up
Getting closer to the
gray.
village.
I can't wait to get back to civilization. These are different from the ruins in Mexico. Do your dad's notebook say anything about...
No. I mean, there is supposed to be a secret city of gold in Peru. Paititi. Every treasure hunter on Earth is looking for it. But Dad's notes stop in Mexico. Like he lost interest or...
Or?
I don't know. The next volume picks up in Syria.
If these are Incan, does that mean that we're on track?
It could mean something happened hundreds of years ago that we don't know about yet.
Maybe some minds got lost in the jungle too.
Yeah.
How will we know when we're back on track to find the hidden city?
Maya ruins are bound to stand out, right?
Right.
These two gods are the rulers of the Maya underworld, Shabalba, literally the place of fright. Vukub Kakwish, whose name means seven macaw, was a monstrous bird who is said to carry the false sun in his beak. His subordinate was Hunkame, which means one death. They are both defeated and killed by the hero twins after challenging them to various sports and games in which both sides cheated. Vukub Kakwish lost his game of darts when the hero twins used blowpipes.
Maybe I should just stop.
Assuming we're going the right way, hard to say, but the irrigation system is a good sign.
Right. People were here at some point. Let's just hope they still are.
Whatever weapon these were attached to has rusted away in the jungle's humidity. There's something etched on them. Can barely make it out.
Come on. Come on. I see it. She should start talking. Come on. Here it goes.
C.H. Percy Fawcett. But we must be thousands of kilometers from his last known position.
Maybe not. I could have sworn there was a tree down this way.
I think we can get out that way.
You think?
Jonah, help me with this. On 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Come on! Laura! Put the flag on!
Ow, that would hurt. Gotcha, bitch. You can't see it because I switched outfits, but she's got a nasty, horrible thing on her shoulder. Like a really bad wound.
Laura! Are you okay?
Help me with this.
Like a really bad wound, where she wouldn't even be able to use her arm after a wound like that, like what she sustains.
Your back looks bad. I'm gonna go make camp. Let me take a look at that. It's not pretty. You know, with everything we've been through recently, I've been thinking about my brother. I always try to protect him. From my father. From himself. But I lost him.
You did everything you could.
If I had been in the right place, the right time, he would still be here. If I had eyes in the back of my head.
You can't protect everyone. Thank you.
I miss him.
I know. My parents. I miss them too. I had a dream about my mother recently.
Yeah?
It was so vivid. When I was little, my father used to keep things from me. Hide things. About her, especially.
Why would he do that?
After she died, he thought they'd cause me pain. It didn't stop me from looking for them, of course. I still have so many questions.
Your dad created as many mysteries as he solved.
Dominguez said that he would use the silver box of Ishel to remake the world. If you had that power, what would you do?
Panic, probably.
You wouldn't go back to when your brother was alive and be with him again.
And lose everything else? No way. I like this world. It's not perfect. But everything I love now is in it.
Claim her treasure. The adventurer Lara Croft must outwit the king, reach the forbidden tomb, and solve the mystery of the White Queen. The way will be fraught with trials.
Lara, are you doing your maths homework?
The adventurer should not dally any longer. In a minute, Dad!
Oh, Lara was a cute kid.
The high walls of the castle beckon, taunting. Strange beasts cross our hero's path. Hard to tell if they're bloodthirsty. This looks like a figure from that game Mum and Dad used to play. But why is it out here, in the playground? There's an A scratched in the bottom, for Amelia. I miss you, Mum.
Where's one of them balls?
I have thought about it many times, and I'm still adamant that Lara be spared from this terrible grief, as you call it. Having her constantly thinking about her mother will only be more painful. It is better for her to be a child and not be burdened by such heavy thoughts. If you do not desist in this campaign of yours, I will not hesitate to terminate your employment at Croft Manor.
This is one of those things where, if you don't complete the stuff, you can't come back.
Our hero could shoot a fly of a cart at 100 paces.
I think you just need to hit it. I don't think it needs to be a bullseye. Yeah, you just need to hit it.
Deadly accurate, for the most part. The forbidden tomb calls out. Looks like there's something up there in the crow's nest.
There we go.
I think this is from when we watched the El Memsha. I don't remember much, except for how spicy the bazaar smelled. Mum looks so happy. So does Dad.
Come on.
It's not fair. Why did she have to die?
I don't understand why that
Treasure
showed
is
that.
revealed. The White Queen, locked away, but not forgotten.
I think there's something underneath
The
here.
excavation will soon reveal the secrets of this site. She discovers a strange set of hieroglyphs. Clues to the forbidden tomb, perhaps? Fresh graves. The king does not take kindly to trespassers.
Young, my interest is in the work. Any publicity? Yes.
Trying to think where other stuff's at. I think that's it though.
The adventurer should not dally any longer. Sir, I understand these last few years have been more than difficult for you. We all miss Amelia terribly. However, I worry Lara has begun to forget what little she knew about her mother. A terrible thing. I realise it is not my place to pry, but have you reconsidered talking to her about Amelia? My belief is that it would help you get over your tremendous grief, and bring you two closer.
Alright, that's it. One more thing, but that's
now
in
for
here.
the real treasure in the forbidden tomb.
She...
Our hero must be quiet to avoid alerting the king.
Some of the stuff she does is like, really? This kid.
What does Lara have to do with any of this? She's in her room doing her homework.
She hasn't much time.
Yeah, she's in her room doing her homework, alright.
The King's Guard will never expect Croft to climb the castle. The castle tower is taller than she thought. Our hero continues climbing, looking for another way in.
She like this shit. Who does this when they're a little kid? I mean, come on,
Our
seriously.
hero spies another entrance.
Who does this shit when they're a little kid? Climb up the side of a house? Actually, I did stuff like this when I was a little kid.
Go on.
I'm about her age, climbing on top of the house. Playing around, having adventures, and all this other good all this good shit. Yeah, oh yeah, I did stuff like this.
Confronts the extraordinary height and danger and pushes it from her mind.
Yeah, right. Like her dad wouldn't hear that.
Almost there. She recovers her footing and her goal. Now, onward to the forbidden tomb. These parapets are damaged. She'll have to squeeze through. She's so close, she can almost touch it. But an invisible force field stands in her way. There must be another entrance.
Yep, this way.
Our fearless adventurer has reached the summit.
Alright, now let's just for a minute take a look at this view. I mean, that's beautiful. Either way you look, she lived in an awesome place. Great view.
At last, she spots a way in below. She will have to be careful. Why do I do these stupid things? Shit!
Language. Seriously, like her dad wouldn't hear that.
Chuckles at her audacity. She's close now. At last, she enters the Forbidden Tomb. Wow. By night, the great bat stole the queen at 30 north and 90 east. From her pen, she wrote her heart. With light, unlock her love's release. I wonder if the White Queen is lonely.
She'll comment about things.
The head of King David. From a shepherd to a king. Imagine that. The cup of St. John. The apostle had been given a chalice of poisoned wine, but after his blessing, the poison transformed into a snake, and he drank the wine unharmed. This is an old game. 2 shields and a white crown. Could that be the White Queen?
There is a nice little picture of things. Remember what that looks like.
A Byzantine scroll. Justice is the constant and perpetual wish to render everyone his due. Emperor Justinian. This is Egyptian, an evil eye box. The contents were meant to help sustain and provide for people in the afterlife. The Sun King, Louis XIV, married Maria Theresa, ending a long-standing war between France and Spain. The poor Queen, Maria Theresa, died a painful death, to which the king said, "This is the first trouble she has given me." I bet the poor thing could hardly see out of that chanfron. The king and the White Queen. There's something in the shields. Mid-14th century barding. Germanic, I think. I can't imagine how heavy those bardings were. Those poor horses. A quotation from Chaucer. What is better than wisdom? Woman. What is better than a good woman? Nothing.
Hey, like that for a quote. Alright, 30, 90. 30 north, 90 south. I think. It's either this or it's the other way.
With light, unlock her love's release. It worked. Croft has entered the forbidden mezzanine. She'll have to be careful. I just wanted to thank you for your discretion, as well as the work you have done. The vault has been constructed exactly to my specifications. The final payment will be sent at the end of the week. The delay was due to an accounting error, which has now been rectified. Yours, Richard Croft. A baby Tyrannosaurus Rex. I wonder if it lost its mother too. A Yatiri, a South American healer. No matter where you stand, these masks seem to stare at you. This looks Mayan. Is it Kukulkan? I wonder who those two dogs are.
Don't know. Some of the stuff you can't look at, but...
Animal skulls, an omen of death, and symbols of great change. I haven't seen some of these artifacts before. An ossuary. This box contains the bones of the dead. I can't read the inscription. This is the kind of armor that the conquistadors wore during the Age of Discovery. I wonder what they found.
Lots of shit.
A statue of an Ariki from the Cook Islands. 25th Dynasty. The interior of the sarcophagus is incredibly intricate.
Oh.
This looks Greek? No, Persian. I wonder what she's guarding. A Persian lioness. But someone stole her head. I wonder what she was looking at. The death mask of Agamemnon, found in Mycenae. An African tribal mask, made of gold. Ashanti, perhaps.
Yeah, I've
Need
never
to find
actually
the White Queen.
looked at all this stuff before, so...
The great bat's wings unfurl.
Alright, now it's time for some movement. You're going up here. You go there. go there. You can stay there.
The knight's shield reflects the light beam.
I didn't have to move a lot of these. You just need to move enough to get that shield there and get this shield down here.
There she is. The White Queen. Trapped. I have to help her.
Just come over here and move one of them.
Now I can free her.
There you go.
With light, unlock her love's release. Amazing. Her heart pounding, our hero crosses the threshold into the unknown. These are Mum's things.
The path was dark and is guarded by bats, said the Red Knight. The White Queen regarded him with a curious smile and said,
Bats! I'm not afraid of bats. I'm not afraid of anything. Tell me about this.
You and me are riding a T-Rex in Egypt.
Where's Daddy?
At work.
Amelia, this is very, very important. I cannot abandon my responsibilities just on the verge.
You are always on the verge. Your obsession is destroying this family.
Obsession. I'm upset.
You are missing your daughter's childhood because you're always in some tomb on the other side of the world. Why can't you be happy with what you have?
Oh, for goodness sake, you don't have to deal with it!
Dad?
Please, for goodness sake, you've got to understand. This is probably the most important one I've arrived at. Well, okay, what do I do? I have to...
Dad? Dad! Dad! Come on. Please, Dad. Wake up. Dad.
See, the window's open now.
Leave me.
Morning. So, Silver Crown Mountain?
Yeah.
I wonder what the jungle has in store for us today.
Whatever it is, we'll handle it.
Hey, it can't be worse than yesterday, right?
Boots. Three skill points available. Let's see, that's 2. What else we got? Ooh, next weapon upgrade level. I don't know what to get. You know, I'm gonna get this. Let's see, that's man-made crafting resources. I'm thinking I'm gonna do this one. Oh, I used 3 for that. Okay.
All full up. Can't carry any more.
Can't remember if there's ammo or stuff in here or not. I know there was ammo when I was fighting, but yeah, I'm checking to see if maybe there's ammo lying around, you know? That's health. Ah, there we go, ammo. Only 4, but it's more than I had. We could go over and there's stuff over there to get, but I think I'll get it later.
July 18th. I awoke this morning at the sight of my father wringing his handkerchief tightly between his 2 hands. Wide-eyed and unblinking, he stared in Raleigh's direction. Raleigh had passed. Infection had set into his wounds days ago, and shortly after, fever took hold. Between fits of cold sweats, labored groans of pain, and demented ramblings, Raleigh had somehow been able to insist on forging ahead. Father had tried to reason with him, telling him to turn back, to let us carry the torch, but Raleigh made it clear. Turning our backs on him would have been leaving him there to die. We forged ahead. We were as far away from civilization as we had ever been, and we foolishly continued to trudge forward. So long, old friend.
Oh, Raleigh died. Here we go, the archivist map. Now we have more stuff to find. Six, 7. I knew of a few other ones that are around that survival catches. Alright, I believe we have everything set.
There's a road.
Let's check it out.
What's going on?
Shit, Trinity, get down.
Damn.
Truck's stuck. I can see that. What are we doing about it?
Follow my lead.
How the hell am I supposed to know?
What are you doing?
Get back. Hide.
You're the logistics guy, aren't you?
I'm not the one who drove onto a rotting bridge.
Whoa! hold up! I got him! Hold on, they're friendlies. Keep your eyes open. Someone should check back there.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Right there. Make sure nothing can get through. I want this whole area sealed off. Yes, sir. If there's anything here, we're gonna find it. When's the last time this thing was serviced? This is rusty. Don't get distracted, Mendez. What are we looking for? Anything that moves. Anything that doesn't. They still didn't find that relic. I'd love to be the guy that does. Not me. Why not? Be a hero.
I'll be dead more likely. No thanks. I'll keep sitting here looking for hostiles.
Let's talk before looking, gentlemen. Get off your asses. Yes, sir.
Laura, we're clear.
Quiet. What's your team doing?
I'll check.
We're not paying them to sightsee.
We'll have to go under.
Yeah.
We know there's the main temple. What we're looking for is any smaller ruins we might have missed before.
Okay.
It's really wedged in there.
I'm afraid if we move it, we'll lose it.
We're gonna have to reinforce it.
Find something to brace against.
So why didn't you test the bridge like I told you?
Oh, I'm pretty sure we did test the bridge first.
Fuck off. I'm not covering for you.
Maybe we can pull it out.
Okay, maybe. Let me think about that.
We can take them.
All right.
You go left. I'll take these guys.
What in God?
Hide.
Dave, Sammy. I told them to test the bridge first. Son of a... Dave! Dave! Man down!
I can get the guy Jonah knocked out back here.
Oh, no, you don't! Fuck you!
Stop! Thanks. You okay?
Yeah. Take this. I hope that's the last of them. That was close.
Yeah.
How'd they know to come here?
I don't know.
Not exactly the civilization I was hoping to run into.
Now sometimes the dude you knocked off is just lying down over here. Sometimes. Not all the time. But sometimes. Alright, now I got other stuff.
My arm was so itchy.
That means it's healing.
I might have liked it better when it was injured.
Oh, I know. I'm just trying not to think about my back.
You know, my grandmother survived a tsunami in the 60s.
What happened?
She lost friends. Her family lost their business. But after that, she could feel things coming. Volcanic eruptions, storms, other things. What was your mother like? You don't talk about her as much.
She was creative, adventurous. I think she was probably the glue that kept us together. After her death, it was more lonely. Do you ever think about going back to New Zealand?
Sometimes. Maybe not as much as Hawaii, but yeah.
Both your homes are so far removed from...
Everything? Maybe that's why I can't stop traveling.
That did it. Come on, let's go. Could be anything. A pair of monuments or mountains or streams.
I suppose we'll know it when we see it.
Yeah. I see people down there.
Hope they're friendly.
I'll let you do the talking.
You know what? I'm going to end it right here. This is where I'm going to end it in this one. We're going to get to some more exploring later. So, yeah. This ends here. We'll see you in the next one. Later.